Hello everybody, it's Mr. Morgan here with a fun maths lesson for you today. Today we're going to be learning about multiplication strategies and how we can use these strategies to help us with our times tables and other multiplication questions. So this PowerPoint has been designed to be used as a home learning tool, and there will be questions to complete throughout. So pause the video when you are directed to and complete the questions in your maths book. I will show answers for each question so you can mark your own work. So today we are learning to use arrays and equal groups as a strategy to answer multiplication questions. You will be successful when you can answer multiplication questions by using our strategy of arrays or equal groups. Let's look at our first strategy, an array. So an array is an assortment of objects or shapes or numbers that allow us to look at the concept of multiplication and break it down into rows and columns. Let's break down an example of an array and how we use it and what it looks like. So you're probably wondering where we get our numbers from. So let's look at our sum in question. We have 5 times 4. How can we use an array to help us with that sum? So the picture above shows how we can use it to figure out our multiplication sum. We have 5 rows of 4. 5 times 4 is the same as 5 rows of 4. Let's have a look at our rows. So we have 5 rows here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These rows go across. Inside those rows we have 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 rows with 4 in each. 5 times 4. Now how do we get our answer from this array? We need to add up our dots. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have 20 dots inside our array of 5 times 4. So therefore, 5 times 4 equals 20. Alright, let's look at another example. So in this example we're looking for 3 times 5. We've got our array over this side here. So we're looking for 3 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3. 3 rows with 5 in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sum we need to complete is 3 times 5. So we know that we can use our array to get the strategy and get our answer. There are the 3 rows of 5, and if we count all of the circles in the array, we will get the number 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So in our 3 rows of 5, we have 15 dots. Therefore, 3 times 5 equals 15. Alright, so now it's your turn to do some questions. We're going to do the first one together, so you know what you're doing. So firstly, you need to look at the picture of the array. Then you'll need to answer the questions in your maths book. We have 3 questions you need to answer, and you'll need to write these questions out in your maths book. The first question asks about the array and what it is made up of. The second question asks what your array would look like as a multiplication question. And your third question asks you to write the multiplication question and the answer. Let's go through how we do this. So firstly, we need to find out how many rows our array is made up of. So let's have a look. We have 1, 2. We have 2 rows. How many in each row? 1, 2, 3. So therefore, we write in here, we have 2 rows of 3. Now we need to answer the next question. 2 rows of 3 is the same as 2 times 3. Now that we have our times table, or our sum, we need to add up our array to figure out our answer. Let's count the dots in our array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So therefore we write here 2 times 3 equals 6. Okay, now it's your turn to do one on your own. Remember, you are looking at the picture of the array and you are filling out each question 1, 2 and 3. Write these 3 questions in your maths book and pause the video now to fill out your answers. Welcome back. How did you go? Let's have a look. So our first question asked to find out how many rows we have in our array. Let's have a look. So we came up with the answer of 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Question 2 asked you to write that as a sum. 3 rows of 3 is the same as 3 times 3. Now we needed to use our sum to find out our answer. 3 times 3 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 times 3 equals 9. How did you go? Let's move on to the next question. Okay, we have another question with a new array. I want you to look at this array and I want you to fill out the questions again. 1, 2 and 3. Pause the video now so you can do your answers. Welcome back. How did you go? Let's have a look at our questions. Question number 1. How many rows in this array? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 rows of 1, 2, 3. So we have 7 rows of 3. Question number 2. This is the same as 7 times 3. So our times table sum we are looking at is 7 times 3. This array represents this times table sum. We need to count the dots inside our array to get our answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Therefore, 7 times 3 equals 21. How did you go? Alright, here we go. Time for another question. This time you have a new picture of a different array. You are going to answer the questions 1, 2 and 3 just like you have in the previous ones. You need to look at your array to figure out your answers. Pause the video now so you can do your questions. Alright, welcome back. Let's have a look at our answers. Question number 1. Let's look at how many rows are in this array. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 rows of 5. 4 rows of 5 represented as a times table is 4 times 5. Now we need to count up our arrays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 4 times 5 equals 20. Well done. How did you go? Now we're going to look at another strategy. This strategy is called equal groups. Just like arrays, equal groups help us find out our times table sums. Let's break it down further and look at an example. In this example, you can see that we are using equal groups to figure out the sum 4 times 5. This is shown by having 4 groups with 5 dots in each. Another way I like to look at it is 4 plates with 5 cookies. My favourite snack are cookies, so therefore I pretend that these are little plates with cookies in each. Now where do we get our numbers from? Let's have a look. The first part of our times table, the number 4, represents each group. So we have 4 plates or 4 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 5 dots or 5 cookies in each plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we need to do to find out our answer of 4 times 5 or 4 groups of 5 is count all of our dots or cookies inside each group. This will give us our answer. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 4 times 5 equals 20. There are 20 dots in total, therefore 4 groups of 5 equal 20. Remember, when our sum is 4 times 5, the first number represents how many groups, the second number represents how many dots or cookies within each group. 4 groups, 5 cookies in each. Now we're going to use our strategy equal groups to answer some multiplication questions. What you will need to do is follow along. We're going to do this first one together. So you're going to be given a sum. In this case we have 4 times 3, 4 plates with 3 cookies in each. What you will need to do, you'll need to be able to answer this sum, but you'll also need to draw what the equal groups look like. Let's have a look at our example. We've got 4 times 3. As you can see, we've got 4 plates with 3 cookies on each. We need to count up how many cookies are on each plate to get our answer. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 times 3 equals 12. Now it's your turn to do some other questions on your own. Now it's your turn to use the equal group strategy to answer some times table sums of your own. In your workbooks, I want you to write down 3 times 5. Now if you already know the answer, that's great, but I want you to use your strategy to figure out the answer. I want you to draw 3 plates with 5 cookies in each, remembering to count up all the cookies once you have drawn that. Pause the video now and do the drawing of the equal groups in your workbook. Welcome back. How did you go? Let's have a look. So if you were to draw 3 equal groups or 3 plates with 5 cookies in each, it would look something like this. So we have our 3 groups or our 3 plates with our 5 cookies in each. Now to get our answer we need to add up all the cookies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The answer, 3 times 5 is 15. Well done for everyone who worked very hard on that question. Let's move on to the next question. Alright, here's your next question. The sum I want you to figure out is 3 times 9, or 3 plates of 9 cookies. Pause the video now so you can do the drawing of the equal groups. Welcome back. How did you go? Let's have a look at our answer. We needed 3 equal groups of 9, or 3 plates with 9 cookies. It should look something like this. 1, 2, 3 plates with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cookies in each. Now, to get our answer, we need to add up all our cookies on each plate. So we know there's 9 here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 3 times 9, or 3 plates of 9 cookies, or 3 groups of 9 equals 27. Well done to everyone who worked really hard on that question. So well done for getting through the lesson, guys. But were you successful? This is a really important question I need you to ask yourself. What are the name of the 2 strategies we learnt about today? And I want you to give me an example of each of those strategies. Now you can tell someone at home, or you can call in on the teleconference at the maths time and speak to me and give me your answer directly. I'd love to hear from you.